Half-Brother King. Okay. Well, I guess if you want to watch that, you'll have to pause it. We'll be, making a playlist here on Twitch, and then also we'll be uploading my streams directly to YouTube. Had to make breakfast on the road, everything runs smoothly. We'll see. If I'm able to turn anything on. Silver Skeletons 1403. Deliverance. I gotta take a screenshot of that. I bet in the screenshot I already got the picture. So I'll switch it out from that. Just those little pauses you can every once in a while. Sorry, nothing I can do about that. It's just...
God bless.
Same to you.
Today's a scorcher.
Yes, I'm gonna put through this a little bit.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother! Get up or I'll come get you up, you slug of bed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray
No,
your
of
father
course
doesn't
not.
get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up,
Want me
you
to?
rogue.
Come on, game. This black screen should subside. There we go. That's kind of nice to cook up some loot scenes. Trying to write down all the skills that I need to get for a good stealth character. I'll sit here and
state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Okay. Well, I don't want to be good speech.
Nothing much.
It's the
Me and
stuff
the lads were just
profession
having a chat in the tavern.
is
Some
trying
wayfarer
not
stopped
to
by. He was telling us what's going on in the
enter
world, and
combat unless we have to.
well,
Need
I lost track of time.
to combat then.
Well, I hope you didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand.
Sorry, it's the
And that
first time
suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in
these
town
mods
recently.
set up. Be a little more skippy than usual. I'm gonna go for some agility.
No, it's just Matthias was teaching me archery.
Archery? Do you want to become a poacher? Have you any idea of the punishment for that?
Yeah,
And where did you get a
cares?
bow, anyway?
Oh, come on. I've no interest in poaching. It's just a bit of fun.
Of course, it's just a bit of fun.
Christ, give me
It'll be on.
strength. Just don't do anything stupid. For the love of
not.
God. Promise.
I promise.
Shh, cross my fingers.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
That's unfair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
Living
was-
my life.
With Bianca, of course.
You mean at
What else
Bianca's
would I do?
tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and
So what
Fritz.
if they were there?
Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
I'll think about
Of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's
it.
work.
Sorry for the sniff.
If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
Have a slight bit of a cold, maybe. Hey, where's the
Can I get something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Ooh, good. Don't mind if I do. What about Pa? Is he mad at me?
Is father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
Yeah, storms are even better with the girls, though.
Do you need me to do anything, Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So I guess that's all there. Didn't remember that being that much before the talking. It's nice. I guess the loading screen, my FPS freaks out. You've reached a new level in agility. So the player's character and abilities are determined by the stats, skills, and perks you will find in the player tab, which is P to access that. Henry basically develops his abilities constantly, simply by using them. So, thanks. Move around, those are normal buttons, okay. Activation key is E. So let's go ahead and, hey Mom, you said, yeah, I was able to do this before, okay. Hey Ma, don't mind me, I'm just helping myself, like I said.
I feel quite hungry.
Dang it. Let's grab these abnormals. Yes, some of the food does well in this game that adds something nice. Anything else I can take, Mom? Okay, we got some cheese. We do have to watch our weight limit. We should be fine for early game until I start getting weapons and whatnot. Intro is pretty straightforward. It's good. I like it. Let's see. Click and open this. Else for, we're gonna leave those in there. We'll grab that, the Savior Schnapps. I do have a mod. It's supposed to allow me to have unlimited saves with at least having one Savior Schnapps inside my inventory. It's not supposed to consume it. I'm gonna go ahead and take all of them. Anyway, let's see, I forget what this is. Within 1 minute, will cure light wounds or dispel hangover effects. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab those. I'll leave those in there. Otherwise, I don't think I can do a quest later if they're not there. Remember, is there anything else in this house that I can grab? Yeah, sure, we'll grab some onions. Might as well grab all the food I can. Why do we have so much food? I can see, where's the inventory button? Thanks. There we go. Okay, so I got my weapon stabs or nothing, so here's my, pleb clothing that you start out with. It's the same no matter what, the character looks the same no matter what, unless you use mods. So let's see, my weight is about... Okay, so the armor's the heaviest thing I've got. Can't call it armor yet. Trunk key, store keys, and some bandages. Here's the player screen. Okay, so my agility starts out level 2, and so does my speech because of those choses that I made at the beginning, those first 2 lines that I got to pick. That's nice, because I'm going to need speech and agility. I'll eventually be leveling up all the stats a good amount. So it looks like my charisma is 9, visibility is 56, conspicuousness is 50, noise is 44, and speed is 18 currently. Of course, 100 health, 114 stam, energy, and nourishment, so we may go ahead and eat a few more things. I like getting up to about 90 if I'm able. So here we got our combat skills, just basic skills. Of course, all these drop down to special things you can unlock on for no buffs. Only place I visit is the scalps. Scalets. And then, of course, our statistics, which, yeah, I've got my play hours. Food eaten 1, so this is for, I think it's individually for saves. We can look at that. later to see how much you actually do in time. Horse will become available later. Of course, we got our quest log. So, we finally got some fine spring weather, but still I slept late in the morning because I was out celebrating until the late in the evening. It was a bit hard getting out of bed in the morning. So our current objectives are going to my father and going to sword fighting lessons. So you got main side finished, and I think activities, I know we get those later. I'm gonna mainly keep it to main quest, except for in the starter area. But here, so this is the top corner of the map. This map is pretty, actually, it's pretty good. So there's the top right. Here's the bottom right. So we'll go back to the main so you can see kind of how deep the map is. Go down to the bottom left and up to the top right. So it's a good sized map for open world. So we got all of our different things. We'll save and look at some of those for later. So let's go ahead and something we only got a little bit of. Let's go ahead and eat this soup. See how much that brought our nourishment up to 72. Okay. Let's go ahead and eat this cheese. But yeah, as you saw, this is the condition. So that food that we ate was getting I would say I generally don't eat anything that's under 70 for its quality condition, because it'll give you debuffs, I believe, sometimes, depending on how spoiled it is. So let's see, nourishment 92. Wow, that's perfect. Let's see, crotchety. So we're not allowed into that. Funny, because, whatever. And stuff on the timer. So any of these pots that you see around in the game, you can eat out of them without getting ticked off at you, so that's pretty nice. First we got the caps lock is gonna walk by, just so we can experience this game. Nice slow pace. Sorry. Got my DPI up a little too hard for this game currently. Papa!
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Yeah. Okay, so persuasion. Sometimes you need powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to make on them. So the little face with the mouth is simply speech, which, however, is influenced by the reputation you have for the moment of the person you're talking to. The Middle Ages, which is the heart and crown, such as that was paramount. So the quality of your attire and how well you are together for reputation can make a big difference to how people respond to you. And then Two Swords is more aggressive. If you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you and will be more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strength and deterrent value. Yep, this game gets bloody, also gets bloody. So, sorry, I'll stop trying to. And this money, sometimes rely on money to talk for you. You just have to agree on a persuasive sum. Bribing people works in the same way as shopping is tricky haggling. And then in special cases you can try any of Henry's other skills, for example, horsemanship. talking to who knows stuff that they know possibly better than they know, I guess. I'm not fully sure on that last one, right? It's not only the manner of persuasion that's important, but also the specific offer. Because sometimes it's not enough just to choose according to your highest characteristics, you have to really read what Henry is going to say. So, not only does your persuasion matter, the words matter. Let's go ahead and flip to the second page. Different approaches work for different people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily, and no matter how well you dress, you won't impress the nobility easily. It's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned a universal value. They're compared with the abilities of his counterpart. You can see the values of his various abilities in the game under the corresponding icons. You can always see your own abilities. Counterpart's abilities are visible to you if it's someone you know well, or if you're skilled at which is a nice perk called empathetic, which I believe I'll be able to get that. Hopefully. May not be the main concern. Well, since we're being more passive-aggressive, it probably be something I get early on, but yeah. It's not just about stats, though. The outcome is influenced by other factors, reputation, injured and bleeding, etc. Which there are buckets around, generally, well, not quite everywhere, but in most places, so including yourself, if you're trying to talk to some noble person. If you can't outdo the nimble tongue of a merchant, for example, you may want to poison him a little first, and then he will be easier to persuade. And by poison, I don't think that means actually poison, like, maybe giving him some coin to make him, more happy with you. Or just items to get him really going, depending on what he's spare. Or if you lead a guard away from his friends, he'll be easier to scare. So I guess more the guards together, the harder it is to intimidate them. So. Go ahead.
Sorry, Father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense?
So our first
Anyway, we've a lot of work to do
successful.
today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the
way, if you
market
couldn't
and buy a
tell,
bag from
Father
the charcoal
Blacksmith,
burner.
or his son,
I'll need some money then.
he's
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that
Poppy,
next
I'm a
time
big
I'll come
lad.
myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the cross-guard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
sorry if the
You want me to go and pick it up?
static with the mic.
All right.
I don't know if there is currently.
Money, charcoal, crossguard.
Sometimes it happens.
Got it.
Believe it
And
or not, my mic
ale.
plugged in all the way, but
Stop off at the
some
tavern
of
on your way
my
home.
filters
I know
are
you'll be
currently
going
not
there
working
anyway
enough
to see that girl of yours.
to fix them,
But make
so-
sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Yeah, don't
Right,
shit on
so
Bianca.
make
I
sure
thought you liked her,
Bianca
man.
draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Most of the quests can be completed in different ways. Eloquence will help you win friends. Conspicuous persons will put their avoid trouble. Rather not being around the bush. Violence will also help you get around the bush. Still stats basically. Okay. I thought there was something that was out, so we'll go ahead and get over here. Now I can get a sword fighting lesson, buy a bag of charcoal at the market, collect the debt from little drunkard Kunesh, pick up the cross guard at the castle. So it looks like we'll go to the we'll pick up the cross guard on the way back. So I'm gonna go ahead and go sword fighting lesson. So the reason why I want to do that first is because get some skill upgrades for that. I'm gonna do all of them. I'll slow down as we get down there to the town. Find all information requested on J. And if cleared, the are also included on the map as well as on the compass at the top of the screen. I guess walking is a little wonky right now.
Well, I've noticed you smelt the ore with, and the king won't get his silver.
My town. Stop and give me a minute.
Which king do you mean, Master?
Let's turn basic off. That'll help. Keep the vertical FAVO. I'll do 70. Yes, I have it at borderless for a reason, so I can alt tab without the window disappearing.
These are strange times. Strange and ill-omened. But since I serve our liege lord Sir Radzik, I think you know the answer.
True.
From,
Where will the Ratzik take the silver? Hardly to Kuttenberg. Citizens bend down into the city.
Looks like this might be our trainer of the sword.
Hey, Pip! Do you want to learn something?
Combat
No,
Master Van
I don't think so.
I'll learn something, eh?
Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother.
Now I have me selected as watching the stream, not viewing just the chat. Ugh. Sorry, I bumped my mic. That'll help if I'm not, sorry if you lost the sound of the game. I'm trying to fix something when you all tab out of this game in particular. There we go. Hold on, give me a sec. Just gotta make sure I just have my chat open. Okay, I'm no longer watching my stream. So
Yes?
performance. Let's do it.
All right, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
No, I didn't know she did that.
We only started.
Hey, you're slow. Come on, boy. Just get a little bit. I'm just kidding. That's nice. White. Just a white question. Similar to ours, but... Yeah, no, this game is beautiful. My browser's refreshing. Go ahead and close some file folders real quick. I can't see chat. Sorry about that. Oh, come on. Don't be a turd nugget, please. Okay.
So, can we get started?
Hell yeah, boy.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Okay, so it drew a lot of...
Very well. Let's start with the basics. Keep moving. Your life depends on it. All right. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself. All right. Good. Fine. Now you're getting it. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Fine. Good. 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 Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
There's my stamina getting
Fine. All right, that's enough.
Ah.
I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard.
I'm so antsy.
No one becomes a master swordsman
when I
overnight.
get into this game. I
You
know
have
how
to
good
work
it
and
is.
work.
I've played
And the main thing
not all
is
the way
to use
through
what
it
you've
yet.
learned with real.
I've played a good ways
There's
through
nothing
it.
better than experience.
Not modded though. Hopefully these mods will make the gameplay a little more enjoyable for me. Easier to watch. Go ahead. Knock the deal right away.
9, axes, 8, bones. Get the best rifle.
Okay, right here.
You can't be serious, Dutch. Insulting our king.
Got a cup of coffee that I'm drinking.
What insult? I say only the...
Oh, come on. Stupid browser.
Had to lure his
Start
cousin
playing
Prokop into a
my
trap
stream
and
again.
imprison him.
So those
He had
goes
to
right there.
invade with his army of Tartars and
Got
besiege
that paused
Gutenberg.
again.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with
And
you,
so
Matthew.
as Saxons as
What's
Henry
going on here?
of Rosenberg. Even the Austrian dukes
Deutsche
Frederick
spelling
and
shit.
Wilhelm are on
What? Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Radzik is Wenceslas commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund.
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
Too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up on the pillory? Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
So that was his house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But those concerns will do.
Buddy.
What do you say, Henry?
He's kind of the brute.
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things.
It's really a gang.
We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Doing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So,
yeah,
how?
To the king.
Are you with us?
Naturally, as being a passive-aggressive person, I would say I won't do it. But I have gone through the rules before just to see if it makes a difference, and accepting it
well.
will allow me to get my
Father
hand
can wait a while.
My words exactly.
So,
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
In the end, you still get blamed for the deed, so might as well take the hit for it. Yeah, sometimes the clothing doesn't quite go. That's been always the same. Discuss the plan of attack with your friends, okay? Which one are you guys supposed to initiate? Sitting there hitting the F button.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait! We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
And you guys are idiots. Yeah, I know. Right? Sorry, I'm the smart, sophisticated one. Yeah, misfits.
What do you want, lad?
Yeah,
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
That butt is in trouble. Ooh, reached a new level. Sick. Apply that here. Okay, now what? Sweet, sweet manure. Welcome to the stream.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Part of the house is whitewashed, though.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund. Woohoo! Eat shit, Dodgers.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Oh, I guess the latest German
Fuck her! I'll make you pay for that.
Ouch. Why can't I turn?
Cunt!
Oh, it's gotta be up top.
Oh, yeah!
Sir, not necessary.
You know how this one
goes. Yeah, you better freaking squish the girl.
Damn, you're gonna cry now.
He better go on girl.
Yeah!
Let's get some punches on.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catch pole is on his way!
Are you serious? Run, you coward!
Catch pole is. I guess it's some kind of keeper of the peace. I'll find something to optimize it so it doesn't do that. Wow, what a tree. That hurt in real life.
Endless bloody work. At least we've no time to get home.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
Lord, how far do we have to run away from this one? Just go ahead and get some stuff like wash yourself out. We'll go ahead and do that. Y'all did smell the manure off those.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway,
Nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
So far. So that was fun. Let's go on to... I think this is where we collect the debt from...
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
I knew you'd be trouble. Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy arse.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard, or your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
I must have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
You son of a whore. How dare you speak to me like that? Didn't your thieving father teach you any manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
Yeah, not the best boy. Not that you don't understand that, though. Ouch. Oh, this one was on a fight.
Here.
Compared to those other crotchety little snapdragons.
Miss.
Man, he knows how to dodge.
Don't beat you.
Good. Oh, ouch. Let's see if we can get in here and kick him. Oh, man. He can fight. Ow. Ouch. Holy cow. I think I was gonna...
I'll squash you.
Ouch. Oh, it's got bandages right there. So, how's your day?
Damn!
I did some. Yeah, there we go. Now we're in this fight.
Damn!
Ouch. Get our stamp back. Our stamps that you are. Ouch. What's the kick button? Okay, so F's the kick button. I got too close. I can only attack from one direction. Melee combat kind of sucks, but it's something. There we go.
Enough! Enough! I give up. Take what you want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Butt freaking wine.
Be a bit more careful.
Thanks for the ash, you smug. Wash myself off after that bowl. Better sit down.
All right,
son.
blacksmith's
Well,
boy, you got the better of me.
Yeah, don't you forget it. Why not able to, Oh, I have not learned first aid first. Oh. That's cute. So my health's gonna be a little low. Go ahead and, eat something. Let's go ahead and eat one of these bread rolls. Dang chest with all the stuff. Yeah, it's the last room I check because that's how it should go. Ah, buy a bag of charcoal at the market, pick up the crossguard at the castle, and buy ale at the tavern. Go ahead and do the charcoal next. Since I'm going to get the ale, we'll look at the crossguard.
Greetings.
Let's trade some charcoal. We need 10, good sir. Yeah. So let's go ahead. So we had something to grab. Yeah, here we go. Connection stuff. You pay. Oh, come on. This is crotchety crap. About if I sell you, price. Oh well, screw it. We'll give you 1 apple, and then it's a nice even trade. So okay, that's what I'm buying. This is what I'm selling. Paying nothing, not gaining anything, but that's not unusual sometimes. I guess I could hackle this dude. I'm gonna try to do that.
I'd like to
lower my
discuss the
price a
price.
little bit.
Sure, why not?
Maybe I'll make some coin off of this trade. Haggling works both ways, whether you want to buy cheap or sell dear. You select the amount you want to pay or get WS and confirm whether the trader will respond to your offer. If the answer is a refusal, he or she will make a counter offer to your response. Okay, so basically you drag it out too long, you'll piss them off, so let's try to get see if we can't
What do you say to
drop it
this?
down a little bit.
It's not worth it to me.
Okay, see, he wants it at least once. Go ahead.
Forget it, Ben.
Forget it then. Oh, fine. Accept. And we'll go ahead and. Doesn't look like. Yes, I can have something to handle him down.
I'd like to discuss the price.
No, he'll take.
Aye?
He'll take 1. He won't take half.
What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
So I should have made some coin on that type of thing. Let's go get that wine for Puppy. Hello, patrons. She's sitting down. Might as well try her. Well, that's not the side of the bench I prefer to sit on.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like Father.
You know how to use a sword.
I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favourite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
Yeah, exactly.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Get on, Tiger. The game honestly is sometimes kind of important. If you want to save the game yourself, you must have a potion of fever. Schnapps, however, is an alcoholic drink. You may always have a maximum of 3 own saved games. The goal is to score it. I think it's changed for that. I'm not sure. But either way, I can make
Good health to you, Henry.
only need 1 schnapps per 2 5, 6 Now that I'm not watching the stream, it's quite nice. Tongue twister. Take another swig of coffee.
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your
The way they
lordship.
say ass. Arse.
Magnificent.
Said it like that back then.
Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
I didn't hit it fast enough. That's too bad. Out here, town scarce. Maintaining law and order in the medieval town was the job of the bailiff. From the 14th century onward, the function was taken over by the catchpole in the night watchmen and guards on towers. The catchpole, along with the bailiff, the executioner, or their henchmen, also carried out punishment of transgressors. So that's what the catchpole is. They were not, however, allowed to enter freehold dwellings, places and houses of the nobility and the ruling class, or church buildings, or the university. A fact students took advantage of. Order within the city also had to be upheld by the townsfolk themselves. They're obligated to report not only to any crime, but just like the night watchmen, to call out the hours and warn of fire, flood, or tempest. For safety, it was forbidden to wander at night with any open flame, torch, or candle into any castles, chambers, stables, barns, or byres. It's probably byres. Only lanterns could be used to keep the peace at night. All all taverns had to be shut at sunset. Wow. Medieval city. Oh, in the medieval city, military service was entrusted to either hired professionals or the townspeople themselves. Every healthy adult male had to serve at least a few days a year in the civic guard, the city walls being divided and allocated in sections to each district or trade. And it was here then they mustered whenever an alarm was raised. In practice, the healthy Barhars bought their way out of serving in the militia, leaving other men to have to take their turn. So the wealthy bums can keep themselves from having to join, if they got enough coin for the pockets. And these poor men welcomed the extra income, thus gradually forming a professional municipal gendarmerie. Each had to procure the armor and weapons needed for serving the guards and the militia, unless his guild did so. Yeah, guilds are a thing. Guilds are like a group of people with different trades. You can look it up if you want further information. Only the rich cities can afford to have public issue armory. The right to bear arms outside of duty was reserved for townsmen of sufficient means within the city walls. A simple melee weapon, dagger, or knife had to suffice. Only the really wealthy townsmen wore swords, taking after the nobility. Okay, so they probably had crests and stuff on all the noble stuff. Back to the storyline. Yeah, we're still hurt. Actually, I want to read that status effect real quick. Injured head. Ouch. Let's see, can we... Yeah, still don't have. Let's go ahead and... I thought I got perk points. Let's see if I have it. Nope, that's not bad. Hey, Papa.
Yeah, about time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done.
I'll try not to talk.
Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe?
Sorry, I took a screenshot.
Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. We'll fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
What's that about, Father?
I'm not sure. Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? you turn into a common thug.
Just a little harmless
You might win a
fun.
fight
The
with
fight only
violence,
took
but you'll never win an
place
argument.
'cause we got spotted by
Remember,
his boy
Henry,
and his boy's
if you want to
nanny.
convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
I'll try.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
Looks like a beauty and it's not complete yet. Oh boy. Nice new blade.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Right away, father. Let's go ahead and get these nails on the double.
Bring those nails and don't keep Teresa waiting.